Okay, guys, for those of you that have been following me for a while, if you've been on my lives, if you're my clients, you would know that I'm always advocating for meditation, Kriya Yoga or Bhakti Yoga, building a relationship with your higher power. Remember, guys, most of us, we make decisions from a fight or flight mode, from a low frequency. When you make decisions from a clouded judgment, when you are standing low, there's not much sight, there's not much perception. Meditation allows you to become present, to become still, to become thoughtless. And when you're thoughtless, you are in peace. And over a considerable period of time, you start to rise in frequency. Now imagine yourself standing on a high building. You have more sight, and when you have more sight, you can make decisions more calculatively. Your decisions will bring about more greater return on investment in most probability. Now, Kriya Yoga, meditation, Bhakti Yoga, if you look at building a relationship with your higher power, if you have to go close to a heater, you will feel warm. The moment you leave the heater, you will start feeling cold, irrespective of how long you spent near the heater. Similar to this here, when you build a relationship with your higher power, you will gain the qualities of that dimension that you are in. Now, frequencies are such. Similar to this here, when you build your relationship with your higher power, you are rising in vibration. This is the example that I've given you when I spoke about seeing from a high dimension. You're basically seeing from a high frequency where there's more sight, there's more clarity. This is why I always advocate for meditation. Meditation is a conscious happening at first. Yes, it's very difficult. You go to the gym. Will you build big biceps 1 week, 2 weeks? You got to be consistent. You got to be focused. After a considerable period of time, weight against gravity, you start to build big biceps. Similar to this here, it's a conscious happening at first, meditation. After a considerable period of time, it becomes unconscious happening. You're in a meditative state all the time. You're making decisions from a higher frequency. Therefore, you're getting greater returns on investments in every action of yours. The reaction would be of high probability from a positive perspective. So, Bhakti Yoga, meditation falling under Kriya Yoga, Gyan Yoga, Karma Yoga, these are very important things for you to be doing for karmic evolutionary process. Now, I've done various videos on how to meditate with regards to breathing control or the control of breathing. You can have a look at that there. With regards to building a relationship with your higher power, I've never really done deep videos on this here purely because everybody is of different faith. But nevertheless, irrespective of your faith, irrespective of your religion, when you build a relationship with your higher power, as you rise in frequency, you start to see all as one. Right? And the beauty of this is all is actually one. When you're there, how can you unsee what you have seen? How can you unknow what you have known? How can you unsee what you have seen? Therefore, it's very important for you to obviously karmically evolve, because that's a part of life, or that's the point of life. Karmic evolutionary process. And the way to get there is through spiritual development. And one of the ways to get there is through meditation and Bhakti Yoga, which I will always advocate for. So that's the qualification, guys. Nobody can actually teach you this or give you a certification to tell you this is what you can see. It never ends. It's a lifelong journey. I hope this touches some of you. And even if one of you understand what I'm saying and start to implement whatever I'm saying, I know I've done my job. Jai Shri Ram, Om Namah Shivaya, Hari Bol, and goodbye.